U is one of the biggest virtual reality arenas in the world, with over 5 billion registered users, and is controlled by 5 sages called the Voices. Here you can become anyone you want and go anywhere you want. U uses the latest biometric technology to create your avatar called a S, and give you the best VR experience ever. Early in the morning, Suzu wakes up disturbed. Suzu is actually one of the biggest celebrities for the U universe, named Belle. She's a singer and people consider her to be the hottest person in U. A lot of people want to know who she is. Suzu, however, is the complete opposite of the extravagant Belle. She's quiet, not so beautiful, and a total introvert. Even in her school, she has only one good friend, Hiro, with whom she spends most of her time. She has had friends before, but they have all disconnected from her, or perhaps she had from them. Even when people try to connect with her, she pushes them away. Although this wasn't always true. When she was young, Suzu was a cheerful and happy girl, who enjoyed going out and having fun with her family. She used to play the piano and sing with her mother, go swimming with her father, and spend lots of time with her family. However, when her mother died trying to save a small child during a flood, everything changed. She became who she was now. Some time had passed, but she couldn't help but ask, why did her mother do what she did? Why did she prioritize saving this stranger girl more than spending her life with her own daughter? Why? Why is she all alone? She couldn't sing anymore. She had severe panic attacks while talking to people and had a massive fear of hanging out in groups. Her life wasn't what she wished it to be. One day, she was sent an invitation to the world of U by her friend Hiro, and it changed her life. Her avatar Auras was so beautiful that she thought it was the pretty girl from her school, Luca. However, when she looked at the freckles, she realized that it was her. She thought of keeping her own name, but her fear didn't let that happen. Instead, she named herself Belle. After much deliberation whether to start or cancel, Suzu finally stepped into the world of U. When she opens her eyes, she is in her avatar. The world around her is different and unique. She starts to sing. Suzu realizes that she didn't get a panic attack while singing here. She's happy that she can sing again. She starts singing with all her might. The people around her find her irritating, obnoxious, and showboaty for singing in the middle of nowhere for no reason at all. However, Suzu doesn't stop singing. An angel avatar comes to her and tells her she's amazing. Just then Suzu wakes back up in the real world. She doesn't have any new followers yet, but she is glad that she can sing again. That day was probably the happiest she had been in years. She studies well, has a proper lunch, and even participates in activities at school. The next few days are the same as well, but one day when she rechecks her U account, she's shocked. Her followers is in the billions. Everyone in the U-verse is talking about her. People have made fan arts and theories about Belle. There are haters as well, especially the famous virtual singer, Peggy Sue. An amazed and scared Suzu runs to Hiro's house. She is super concerned about the fact that Belle is being roasted like hell by people on the U-verse. Hiro is a bit calmer and tells her that there's always going to be haters. Suzu is not so thrilled. She wants everyone to like her. Honestly, I wish that was something that could happen. Hiro and Suzu work to build Belle into a great star. Hiro becomes her producer and donates every bit of money they earn to charities anonymously. Soon Belle becomes very popular, even more than before. So much so that people start calling her their diva. Peggy Sue's popularity is now in the dust. They gave her the name Belle, B-E-L-L-E, which means beautiful in French. Her life in school hasn't changed much. She is still very much introverted. When her childhood friend Shinobu comes to check on her, she gets flustered and walks away. For Suzu, the world of U is the only place where she can truly express herself. That night Belle is having her concerts in the Dome Stadium of U. A character called the Dragon bursts in, followed by several robot-like cops called Justices. Dragon is a renowned martial artist of the U-verse. He is however not well liked as his style is rough. He attacks his victims until their data breaks down. The guy is ruthless. Even though he's outnumbered heavily, Dragon manages to beat every single one of them. The leader of the Justices, Justin, then reveals himself alongside his several sponsors that glare up behind him. He starts using his huge laser beam called the Origin, which can locate the real person behind the avatar to strike down the dragon. And he is just too slow. Dragon escapes. Suzu and Hiro are shocked at what just happened. Belle's concert is cancelled. The next day, Hiro is adamant to find out who this dragon guy is. They take permission from their old elementary school to use the study room, and she sets up her giant PC. Dragon had won 369 of his last matches, lost 3 and tied 2. Hiro interviews every one of them. The losers tell her that he was very aggressive, while the winners say he just let them win or he threw the match. One of the winners is the same angel who had praised Suzu on her first day in the U. He doesn't say something but doesn't appear on the screen, after which she just vanishes. An internet rumor says that it's Jelinix, the modern artist who has scar tattoos just like Dragon. So the two girls hide their faces with masks and interview him. The man is not interested in talking at all and cuts the call in an instant. There's another woman who acts like she has a perfect life on Instagram, but her pictures are all stock images, and a baseball player who is the most aggressive in the genre. It's not just Hiro, but the entire world is searching for Dragon. People have started making fan theories and videos about his whereabouts. Streamers are claiming they met him for 5 minutes of clown. The world wants to know who Dragon is. They believe that Dragon lives in a secret location called the castle, and people wish to visit there and take pictures with him. A child even claims that Dragon is his hero. Suzu spends the rest of her night watching videos on Dragon and stumbles upon the same boy again. He lives with his father and brother. Their mom is gone, but their father claims that his boys are very happy with him. Suzu wishes she could have said the same. The next night, Belle tries to find the castle in the Uverse. She's misguided by several AI bots, but the same angel takes her to the castle that everyone has been searching for. The castle is huge, and in its center there is a flower bed. The angel shows them to her, the secret flower. Belle and Dragon meet. Dragon appears to have a close relationship with the angel, but he doesn't wish to talk or indulge with anyone else. Belle has kicked out of the castle. The next day, Suzu's phone is bombarded with several hundred texts. Apparently when Shinobu held her hand last time while checking up on her, the whole school thought they were dating. All the famous girls were pretty bummed out that a girl like Suzu got a handsome hunk like Shinobu. Suzu quickly calms everyone down by assuring them that nothing happened or will ever happen between them. Shinobu was just her childhood friend who promised that he will always protect her. Luka, the prettiest girl, also has a crush on Shinobu, and Suzu tells her that she will help her. All of this was actually a lie. Suzu was in love with Shinobu, but she knows that she's just clumsy and ugly and not at all worthy of a guy like him. Even as she writes to Luka about helping her, tears of agony fall from her eyes. Back in the world of Yu, as Belle returns back from the castle, she's surrounded by the justices asking about the dragon's whereabouts. Justin, the leader, even threatens to use the origin beam if she refuses. But just then the dragon arrives and manages to save Belle. Belle realizes that Dragon is a gravely misunderstood person in Uverse. Dragon just wants to be left alone, and wants to do his thing, just like everyone else. But the world won't let that happen. Suzu realizes how similar they are. She thinks that the world should just leave him alone, but Hiro tells her the harsh truth. Dragon was no longer safe. In the real world, Luka goes to meet Suzu. She tells her that Suzu had got it all wrong. She had a crush on her other friend, Tommy Shin, not Shinobu. She went to talk to him but couldn't speak a word. They talk about their relationship and Suzu reveals that she has liked Shinobu ever since she was 6 years old. He had told her that he would protect her, which she thought was a marriage proposal. However, now she realizes that he just meant he would protect her from bullies. They both share a laugh about their failed relationships. As they return, they encounter Kamishin, and Suzu acts like a perfect matchmaker and helps both of them out. She leaves them to themselves and encounters Shinobu outside. Suzu decides to act on her feelings, but he tells her that he knows she is Belle. This startles her and she runs away without saying anything. Just then Hiro calls Suzu and tells her that Dragon was in trouble. The justices had found the castle and scoured every bit of it searching for the dragon. Suzu quickly goes into the Uverse again. It's only a matter of time now before the real identity of the dragon is revealed. Shinobu, Kamishin and Luka follow her to the elementary school where Hiro and Suzu are scouring the internet, searching for the dragon so they can warn him. Suzu thinks hard about the dragon's identity. Who could it be? She comes to the conclusion that it must be a child, so they search for kids playing the Uverse and find the same kid from before, who said that the dragon was his hero. Singing the song, Belle had sung to Dragon. He keeps humming the song and just then his father barges into his room, and starts hurting him. The video about them being super happy was all a lie. Before the father can hurt him, his brother rushes in and takes the beating in his stead. Suzu realizes that the brother is Dragon. There is a feature to connect with them in a call, and Suzu does so immediately. She tells them that she can help them, but the elder brother doesn't trust her at all. She thinks she's the same as the other people who laugh at them, pretend that they will help and do nothing. In the end, he cuts the call. Shinobu concludes that the boy doesn't trust her enough. He tells Suzu that she must sing as herself to make him trust her. Hiro is against the idea, as this would ruin everything. Belle would no longer be the celebrity she was, and Suzu would return back to her sad life. As her best friend, Hiro doesn't want to see her be sad again. Despite this, Suzu decides to sing. She forces Justin to use his origin pulse at her and turns into herself in the Uverse. Suzu sings with all of heart. She finally understands why her mother had tried to save the girl during that flood. Helping others is far more important than her own ego. Her voice is so calm and true that the audience can't hold back their tears. They all start singing with her, encouraging her, and helping her to send her message. The two boys hear her too and decide that perhaps Suzu was different. The call connects again, but just as they were about to give their address, their father barges in and cuts the call. The hope is almost lost, but when Luka realizes that she heard two announcement musics, which she recognized in the video call earlier, they conclude that the boys must be between two cities. Upon checking the footage, they also see the two towers nearby, and Commission tells them that it's in Tokyo, where he went to compete for the finals of his athletes summit. The adults there quickly call the child services, but they tell her that nothing can be done until 48 hours after this complaint is registered. Suzu cannot let this happen, so she rushes to Tokyo all by herself. She texts her father on the way and apologizes for being rude and selfish all this time. He understands. He knows that her mother's death has been hard on her, and she needs time to get back to her normal self. It's raining in Tokyo, and in the heavy rain, Suzu scours the streets, searching for the boys. When she finally finds them, she hugs them almost as if they were close friends. Their father comes searching for them, but Suzu stands up to him. There's nothing he can do before her resilience. He just runs away. The boys tell her how grateful they were to see her and that she was beautiful. She was. She was always a beautiful person, because beauty is in the heart, and her heart was the most beautiful of them all. Subscribe for more videos like this. Turn on the notifications and leave a like to help the channel out. Thanks for watching.